Hi guys, this is Ginger Rogers here with Not All About Tarot, and I'm doing a quick energy read. Not really a quick energy read. Actually, I've already done one. And in that energy that I did it on TikTok. But I dismembered the energy. But I wanted to put that reading as well on YouTube as well because there are there are women, and I'm seeing that women here is more so prominent than I'm seeing men. A, be quiet. um the feminine energy has been very um trauma bonded. You can see now in the year 2024, the spotlight is on the feminine energy who has been trauma bonded and trapped in their emotions very badly. As a matter of fact, yeah, the Six of Cups, wow, the Six of Cups is here, and I do have the Queen of Cups right here as well. You guys has literally been trapped in your emotions about the past. You don't want to let it go, and it's creating a lot of drama and chaos in your life. And it's really, I'm now seeing that a lot of my feminine energy, my feminines that are in a lower vibing energy, let's put it that way. You guys, you may need to have some type of counseling because you have opened up your heart so much to past regrets, past childhood wounds, that you cannot see past your nose when something's over. When this dark narcissistic masculine manipulator, this demonized man, you cannot see when he's done with you and when it's over. You cannot see that. And you're trying to grasp to all kind of hopes to, hoping that, you can get him to love you. And he's not going to be doing that. And this is the energy reading that I got in TikTok, which was very much energized in that reading because my cards kept sliding down off my board. I've never had it to do that, but Infinite Source is telling me that it this so-called relationship or whatever situationship, my feminine energy that you thought that you had with this masculine is now falling away. So facades are falling away from these demonic earthly relationships that they wanted you to think that it was love, and it was never love. So I want you guys to understand that, judgments are definitely here, and it's already been done when it comes to partnerships. These, these, hey, these, partnerships and relationships, these partners and relationships were worldly relationships, worldly partnerships. You cannot, even in hell reality, you cannot have these type of relationships here. They're going to fall away. They're going to fall away no matter what. A lot of people didn't want to ascend because they didn't want things to change. Well, guess what? They're going to change regardless. Whether you ascended or not, life as you knew it will change for you. Whether you evolved in ascension or whether you did not evolve in ascension. Now, but this is really hurting a lot of women, a lot of the feminine energy. It really is. And that tells me that you guys are trauma bonded. Narcissism was the plague that has affected this world for a lot of lifetimes. But I will say, and as I stated on TikTok, I'm definitely going to look into see what was going on in 1970, because I do believe that it was something more demonic that came in 1970, dealing with the entities and aliens that ran this worldly game, that which really got everyone that's in hell reality, right? But it put a split between the feminine and the masculine energy, you guys. It did. Whatever came in the 1970s did not like women. They did not like the feminine energy, the light energy, the empaths. Now you got to understand, there could have been more empaths before the 1970s, could have been, and these guys came in and made a lot of karmics. This could even be, back in the 1970s, could have been where a lot of adoption started. So I'm going to go into that and really see and dig into it. I know it's going to probably take a lot of my time and energy, so I may have to do that on the days that I don't have anything to do, but it's a lot of things going on in my life right now. And good things. I mean, having reality energy all the way. So I'm trying to do more videos, but I'm not going to allow that to come into my world of having reality too, because when opportunities that are proceeding itself towards me, I have to take those opportunities, and I will do that. But I definitely want to put this video out there on YouTube to let any of these women who are trauma bonded, and I see that you are. Again, there are women who are even thinking that, men, masculine energy, who are low in these narcissistic and egotistical, psychosociopathic type of energy, they are really holding on to the fact that, hopefully these guys can get it together and ascend. They're not, you guys. They're not going to change. They're not. And not only that, ascension is over. Ascending is over. So now, even though you're in hell reality, what my feminine energy needs to do is to go, and if you have to go to a counselor, if you have to go to a psychiatrist, you do that to get you together, because you're going to have a lot of trauma just being in hell reality alone. And I'm seeing that. Infinite Source is not giving y'all no play in that lower hell reality. I am not going to tell you. As good as I'm seeing heaven reality in my world, when you're in hell reality, you're seeing that in your world. So the least you can do is to get your mentality together, get your mind right, so you can be able to maneuverate in all the distractions that you're going to be getting in hell reality. So I'm just putting that out there, you guys, because it's really going to be detrimental for a lot of my feminine energy. In that reading that I got on TikTok, it was basically stating to me that, this man is stern. He's not going to change. And there's a lot of fighting and arguing going on between relationships and men and women in relationships or marriages. And it's going to come to a brawl. I mean, literally fighting. I'm seeing that there are going to be warrants given out. Someone's going to go to court. I don't see jail time, but I do see that this could affect your record. If anything, because you're trying to stop this. I'm seeing feminine energy trying to stop this man from leaving, even though he did some dumb shit. Even though this man is narcissist, he cannot be faithful. He cannot be true. But you still are willing to put all of those things aside so that you could be able to keep him. And this man and I'm seeing on the masculine side that he's leaving. He's already left. This man's always considered himself as single, no matter whether you were together with him or not. But I'm seeing this masculine literally closing the door on you two being together, period. And you're trying to build this man, and this man is already gone. He's already left. Before I end this video, my daughter told me about this scenario about a friend of hers. And she stated that, and this young lady really is so in Looney Tune. It really is. Even my karmic feminists, even you guys are trauma bonded too. Over this masculine discarding you very harshly, and you're not used to it. Well, this young lady, was stating that she, hopes that she wants her man to win, because she hears him talking about his goals to himself at night. Understand, these two have been together. They just had a child together 5 months ago. This young man does not like the kid. He does not even correspond with the child at all. This young lady tries her best to implement this child in his life, and try to implement herself into this masculine's life. Is ridiculous. She borrowing money to give him something for Valentine's Day. He gave her nothing. He took, of course, claimed the child on his taxes. Well, he did everything for himself. Didn't do a damn thing for her or the daughter. Now, understand, this young lady is clueless about this fact, right? And she states, well, I want him to win because I know once he get there, he's going to take care of us. If this man is in the same household as you, and he's not talking to you about his goals, that means he's not even implementing you into his life. Why is he talking to himself about his goals and not talking to you about his goals, and you're right there? Does that even make sense? Now, okay, I'm only using this young lady as an example, you guys, but this is what's going on. And I am seeing in that energy that this young lady, these women, this feminine energy is trying to build with this man who does not want to build with them. My whole scenario to all my women, let this man be, because I see that he's fighting to leave and you're not letting him. This is becoming to be an obsession on your part, my feminists, and it's also becoming to be, and could end up being, a fatal attraction, but on your part. So this is really what I want to really come into. And I really, again, want to implement this. And I'm going to talk about this more about the opposite attracting. And this is what that old gaming world wanted you to believe, the opposites attract. And it should have never been like that. It should always be equally yoked. Like begot like. And this is what and how they wanted you to attract in the law of attraction, right? Well, why the heck are they telling you in love that opposites attract? Does that even make sense? Understand, this is even why a lot of people can't even attract in the law of attraction for real, because you are not attracting that in every episode of your life. So if you cannot bring this into a real scenario when it comes to love and equal give and take with your material life and your personal life and your love life, then what's the need of attracting, doing the law of attraction? There has to be balance in everything for you to even bring in your manifestation. But this is where you being connected to source is. Because women of source, feminists of source, are not going to be in situationships, and they're not in situationships as I speak right now, because I'm one of them. So just to put that out there, I will be talking about more of opposites attracting. How may I say it? The lie that your powers at be gave you. And this is why the so-called earth was tilted, because of the imbalance that they wanted you to play. I'm out. Good evening.